Hey everyone, it's Crypto Profit back with another video, and today is a great day to talk about Avalanche in the $200 million plus fund. We're going to jump straight into it, but before we do so, I want to take a look at the Avalanche price chart. If we take a look here, we can see the last 24 hours being a very bullish 24 hours of a 13 to 14% increase, and a market cap of only $19 billion has a long way to go before we are going to continue to see it stabilize and maybe even come down to a decrease. With this most recent bull market, you're seeing more and more trading activity, up to 80% buying in the trading activity with Coinbase, which is absolutely fantastic. Over $1 billion in volume. And what is going on in the last week? Well, the last week is about a 38 to 39% increase, and the last month about a 43 to 44% increase. Avalanche is one of those coins we've been talking about on the channel for a while. We told you that there's going to be massive returns this year, and that's exactly what we're seeing. So let's jump straight into why that is, talk a little bit about some of the big news and updates regarding Avalanche, and where we could see it going by the end of the year and the end of the bull market at the end of today's video. So the very first tweet is going to be talking about the fascinated by the growth of Avalanche AVAX. Daily transactions count is leading the way with daily active addresses. CC chain contract really deployments are catching up as user demands drives the narrative for adoption. They talk about Flywheel as well, being new users to developers to new DApps to new users. So a great rotation there, and we're seeing more and more on this every single day. As we jump into the next tweet, this one talks about sub-second transaction finality, something that specializes and the average time finality in last 5 minutes with X-Chain plus P-Chain plus C-Chain, and it's 0.6687 seconds, which is absolutely amazing to see that kind of sub-second transaction finality. I want to jump into a little bit more. We also have Marker.io talking about we've just updated PoolView with basic performance data. You'll be able to see the changes in the staking token price and TVL of related pools, really related pools very easily. And you can see a lot of these are AVAX. We have WETH AVAX, we have AVAX USDT, USDC AVAX, and WETH AVAX here at the bottom right as well. So a lot of great pools taking advantage of this. You can definitely do so. Marker.io/pools. We have more to talk about, though, regarding Avalanche, a lot more. And this is one of the biggest things that's taken place that really started this massive push up in this last couple of days. This was about 6 days ago, and it's still something worth talking about. So the Avalanche Foundation has launched Blizzard, a 200 million plus fund dedicated to accelerating development, growth, and innovation across the Avalanche ecosystem. Innovation across the Avalanche ecosystem is the main keyword there. We're seeing a lot of money put into this project. I expect big things, and that's exactly what everyone else is expecting as well. And that's why you're continuing to see that price rise. Let's jump into the next tweet. So Snowtrace.io brings Etherscan to the Avalanche AVAX, replacing the existing Avalanche C-Chain Explorer to deliver a more highly really performant, feature-filled experience for the global community of Avalanche developers and users. So a great addition here for Snowtrace to be bringing in Etherscan to Avalanche AVAX. We have more to talk about, of course, and now we're going to be jumping into a few articles that really kind of talk about what is going on with Avalanche and what we could be seeing very soon. So this one talks about specifically Avalanche price shows bullish signs. Will it hit $100 soon? That's a great question. A lot of people have been asking that recently. Will we hit $100, and how long will it take to actually reach that dollar amount? Well, we're already at $86, almost $87 if we give it a quick refresh. And we're seeing a great, okay, it actually dropped below $86, but we're still seeing a great market across the board. If we take a look at today's market, we're above Bitcoin 62K. We have about a 3% increase across the board. A lot of coins doing very well with a 13% increase in Avalanche in this last 24 hours. We're going to continue to see, hopefully, Avalanche do well as well. So at the moment, Avalanche price is showing more positive signs. AVAX could reach the $100 mark if it maintains its current performance. AVAX's price currently is around the $85 mark during this time of this article. I will say, guys, a lot of people excited about that bullish $100 price point. We're going to talk about price predictions, though, here in just a minute. As we jump into AVAX on Investor, it's actually Investor Place. I thought it said Investor Palace for a second. We've been in Investor Place before. Great articles come really from this company here. And we have AVAX price predictions. How high will the Blizzard Fund take the Avalanche network? And this is a question that a lot of people have as well. When's the time to jump off? When is the hype going to die down? When is, that really price going to stop rising at a substantial rate? Well, that's a question a lot of us, if we knew perfectly, would have already taken advantage of or will take advantage of. But I will say, nobody knows exactly when it's going to stop. This is crypto, right? Volatile. crypto spaces do exist and they will continue to exist. I do think, though, Avalanche Network has had its head down since August and it's honed in on fostering growth. In fact, it has found that growth and astonishingly fast. So, total value locked, or TVL, is a popular way to measure a network size, displaying the amount of liquidity users have put into the network. In August, Avalanche's TVL was around 350 million. Since then, it has soared to nearly $9 billion, making it one of the largest blockchain projects in the world. So, absolutely huge growth, and we're going to continue to hopefully see Avalanche do well with so much utility provided to the crypto space. I really do intend to see this one do well. I have more to look into, though. One more article here before we talk about those price predictions for the end of the year, the end of the bull market, in just a minute. So Polychain, 3 arrows back, Avalanche's 200 million plus fund. So this is what we talked about when it came down to Blizzard Fund and the Met to foster development on Avalanche. Well, Dragonfly Capital, CMS Holdings, among those that contributed to this fund. And we see more and more that talk about really where AVAX is going. I want to talk about it myself. So let's jump back over to the price chart. And before we do so, guys, I do want to say we do have a giveaway going on right now. So follow me on Crypto Profit YT on Twitter for updates. I'm trying to retweet and give you guys updates on not just Chainlink, but not just AVAX, but some of just the metaverse crypto space, evolving as a whole. Just trying to give you a daily update. We have more to talk about, though, when it comes to the price predictions, but I just wanted to show you guys, like I said, $40 Chainlink. If that does take place in November, we're going to be giving out 40 link to somebody that did retweet and follow me on Twitter. So definitely take advantage of this Twitter giveaway. Hopefully you guys do win that. Let's jump back over, though. By the end of the year, we are expecting Avalanche to continue to be on this bull run with all the other coins doing well and, continuing to live up to its full potential. And with that, I think Avalanche is easily going to break $100 by the end of the year. I'm thinking anywhere between $100 to $140 based on TA. And with the most recent push and the most recent fund, we're way over its previous all-time high, by the way. If you look at the all-time high, it was back February 10th before we had this massive push in September 23rd. And then we have this push now, November 6th. So absolutely all over the place. We're continuing to see great potential in Avalanche. I do think we get up to $120, $140 range by the end of the bull market, though. I think we could even get higher. I think anywhere between $150 to $180. I think it will slow down substantially, though, after this year, depending on that. Really any big updates. There could be big updates that continue to push more hype and surround this coin with, more and new investors. But we'll continue to keep you guys up to date, obviously, day in and day out. We do all of that on the channel here. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on. If you guys haven't already, you can also jump down into the description of today's video. There is a Patreon if you guys want to stay up to date with pre-sales, IDOs, ICOs. You can do so very easily by jumping in on that Patreon and helping support as we continue to push some of these coins into the crypto space and seeing how they grow over time, as obviously Avalanche was a great one to talk about today with this most recent 24-hour bullish push of 13%. Thank you guys again. I'll see you all in the next one.